Hello, and welcome to Knipex Update, our new tools launch event 2021, and to Wuppertal, Germany, the headquarters of our company. We are pleased to welcome you here today as our guests. Here at Knipex, we have been producing pliers for almost 140 years. Back then and now, our ultimate goal is to manufacture the best tools for a large variety of applications and users all over the world. Our tradition is innovation and continuous improvement. And this is why we are constantly challenging existing solutions and are looking for new ways to make work easier, faster, and more enjoyable. We are glad to see that our tools have successfully won over many fans around the world. Over the years, many professional users have become loyal friends of our brand and our company. This includes our community on social media, our Knipex experts around the world, and our trade partners, with whom we have had a great relationship for many, many years. We are really happy to have you here with us today. At Knipex, we are specialists when it comes to pliers. With a strong focus and many years of experience, we have built up an amazing line of pliers and manufacturing know-how. We've been pioneers in the development of new products, including pliers for quite specific applications. But that's not all. We also come up with ideas for tools other than pliers, often born out of our continuous interaction with end users. A manufacturer of plumbing components recently approached us and asked us to develop a complete new tool for cutting ceiling sleeves. This is a new type of steel in the plumbing trade. It resulted in our first product innovation this year. During the development, we realized that our solution could be much more versatile than for just the original purpose, and therefore appeal to many other professional users. I'm not on my own today. My colleague Tim Liedtke is one of our product designers. He has invented great products like the popular forged wire stripper. Hi Tim, tell us, what are some of the challenges when dealing with ceiling sleeves?
Thank you, Ralph. Well, moisture in walls usually requires expensive repair work, reduces the value of real estate, leads to unpleasant odors, and in the worst possible case, can even pose health risks. In order to prevent this, ceiling sleeves can be used in plumbing installations. They prevent water from entering the wall and move moisture out of the wall from potential leaks in water connections in order to keep the walls dry. Here in Germany, the use of ceiling sleeves is already common, but we expect other countries to start using them as well. In each application, ceiling sleeves have to be shortened to the correct length. Till now, this was often done with knives, which is cumbersome, imprecise, and can even damage the wall. Therefore, we were approached by a manufacturer who produces millions of ceiling sleeves but doesn't have a flush cutting solution. We took on this project, and after a year of development, we can now present a tool that clearly exceeds the initial requirements. Today, we are proud to present the Knipex Bigs, which can do much more than just cut ceiling sleeves. In addition to flush and professional cutting of ceiling sleeves, this tool is perfectly suitable for cutting plastic pipes with diameters of 20 to 50 millimeters or 3/4 inches up to 2 inches. Despite its compact design, the Bix cuts cleanly and practically burr-free. It offers considerable added value to the plumbing industry and can also be used by other industries in which plastic pipes have to be cut. A classic example would be PVC conduit as used in electrical installations. Let me show you how you can use the Bix for cutting both ceiling sleeves and plastic pipes. When cutting ceiling sleeves, make sure that the blade is mounted on the outside. Now the ceiling sleeves are cut off with a constant defined distance of 2 mm or 0.08 inches from the wall with just a few turns. The design is very compact so that cutting is possible even in confined spaces. By using a screwdriver, the Bix can be converted to cut plastic pipes. Let me show you how. Now the blade is in the middle and you can cut commercial plastic pipes for plumbing and electrical installations cleanly, quickly and with very little effort. The diameter ranges from 20 mm to 50 mm or 3/4 inches up to 2 inches and wall thicknesses up to 2.4 mm or 1/10 inches. There are markings on the tool which help you to easily set the correct cutting position. Depending on the wall thickness, type of material and hand force used, pipes can be cut quickly with just a few turns. With the first turn and light pressure, you create a guiding line for the cutting blade to follow. Then, with greater pressure, turn until through. Another advantage, the cut-off part doesn't fall off. If you take a look at how these pipes are typically cut with a hacksaw or a cut-off grinder, the Bix is not only more compact but also easier to use. It saves even more time as there are no chips to remove and clean up. The clean edge also prevents dirt from settling and gradually building up in the pipe, which can lead to blockage over a long time, for example in the case of sewage pipes. We have succeeded in turning a specialty tool into an all-purpose one that offers additional application in the plumbing industry and can be used across many other industries for cutting plastic pipes. And now back to Ralph.
Thank you very much, Tim. As we all know, a great hand tool needs to be precisely adapted in form and function to its task. It has to fit the working environment, the workpiece, and of course, our hands. So, size and weight matter a lot. And this brings us to our next new product, a very special pair of pliers. And I believe that many of you had this on their secret wish list already. It is a very special pliers wrench, which was inspired by the success of our smallest Cobra. Pliers wrenches are awesome tools because they cover a wide range of open-end wrenches and sockets. And today we present the smallest member of the Knipex pliers wrench family. Due to its small size and light weight, it can be taken anywhere, making it the ideal everyday companion. But that's not all. Let's see what our friend Trent Palmer from Nevada has to say about our latest product member.
I'm Trent Palmer. I fly drones for a living and bush planes for fun. Follow along as I journey off the beaten path of aviation.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my hangar, where I'm excited to introduce to you the Pliers Wrench XS, Knipex's brand new ultra-compact pliers wrench. Now, I'm somebody that likes to spend a lot of time in the backcountry, where there's often little to no cell coverage, so it's really important to me to be prepared in case I need to make any sort of field repair. Now, obviously, since I need to carry everything with me either in the back of my airplane or on my back if I'm on my snowmobile or dirt bike, size and weight are critical to me. Now that's where the new Pliers Wrench XS shines. Although it's only 100 millimeters or 4 inches long, it has a jaw opening up to 21 millimeters or 3/4 of an inch, which means you can essentially have a complete mini ratchet set right in your pocket. And again, thanks to its ultra compact size and slim head, it offers optimum accessibility even in confined spaces where most tools simply can't reach. And the smooth jaws ensure that you'll have a gentle assembly of sensitive fittings and delicate surface finishes. It features a new single-handed adjustment by simply sliding the jaws together, as well as enormous gripping strength for its size, thanks to the robust sliding joint that offers the stability and resilience we've come to expect from Knipex. Okay, aside from just field repairs, another place where the Pliers wrench is super handy is when I'm doing standard just inspections of the airplane and the engine. Now, obviously, most of the bolts on the actual engine are torqued to spec, but all of the hose and coolant line fittings are not. And a lot of the clamps on the hoses tend to come loose just through heat and cooling cycles of both season changes as well as running the engine and it cooling back down. So what I like to do is make sure that I get my hands on every single one of the little fittings and hose clamps and make sure that all of them are nice and tight and none of them have come loose from the heat and cooling. This is one of those sensitive fittings that a lot of wrenches don't like fitting on. Here's a good example. The turbo obviously gets very hot during flight and cools off afterwards. So these hose fittings that go from the turbo to the intercooler tend to just come a little loose over time. So we just make sure that that's nice and snug. Now, obviously, a lot of these are different sizes. That's where the Pliers wrench is so handy that you basically have an entire ratchet set in your pocket. And then outside of just the engine, I like to do an overall walk around on the plane. Again, put my hands on any bolt that could have come loose and just make sure everything is fully tight and nothing's rattling its way loose. I start with wheels and brakes. Then I just work my way around. Again, most of this stuff doesn't come loose very easily, but just checking and making sure that none of it is. Good practice as part of an inspection. So there you guys have it, the new Pliers Wrench XS from Knipex. Now back to Wuppertal.
Thank you very much, Trent. The Pliers Wrench XS will be available worldwide from September, so stay tuned for this one. Now let's move on to a type of tool that I bet almost every one of you already owns. Right, a snap-off knife. Now you might be thinking, this doesn't sound like a groundbreaking innovation, but that's wrong. That's because we have Knipexiated a well-known traditional tool with very special features. Obviously, there's more to it than meets the eye. That's why I would like to introduce to you Rainer Messerschmidt from our R&D department for a closer look. Rainer, why did you develop the Knipex?
Hello, Ralf. Well, of course, we have already knives in our portfolio, but only for specific industries. However, almost all tradespeople have a snap-off knife, regardless of the industry. Now, with the Knipex Knipex, we can offer a universal tool that everyone can use. When Knipex launches a new product in the market, it must offer much more than other standard products. That's why we asked many users about their problems and difficulties with existing snap-off knives before developing. So, what bothers or annoys the user, or perhaps what's missing? For example, sometimes blades slip out of the blade holder. Changing the blades is cumbersome and the blade bends unintentionally when cutting, or slips from the housing directly into your hand and quickly pulling back the blade slider. And that led us straight to creating a better, more robust, more versatile universal knife for you and for all the tradespeople out there. See for yourself why we are so proud of this one. So, let's have a look at the cuttings from the outside first. Slim, compact shape, multiple grip zones for different gripping and cutting positions, flat sliders, so it doesn't get stuck in your pocket or tool belt. Here is a tethered attachment point for use with the Knipex tethered tool system. The housing is light and durable due to a high quality magnesium alloy. And behind this cap houses the spare blade holder with two spare blades. And here we see the most outstanding and unique feature of the cuttings, two sliders. The first slider is for the blade and the second is for the stabilization bar. This innovation makes the cuttings more versatile than other standard knives. The extendable stabilization bar stabilizes the blade and prevents it from bending or possibly breaking. In addition, you now have the option of applying pressure directly to the back of the blade, whether for scraping, for sharpening, or when you want to apply high pressure directly to the cutting edge. The ergonomic shape with numerous grip zones ensures safe and precise work. We use hardened steel parts for the blade holder and the slider locking. This means the blade can withstand high tensile and compressive forces while staying locked in its Z position, so no slipping even when cutting tough material. And if you ever move the sliders back too quickly, don't worry. You won't suddenly have the sharp blade into your hand. That's due to the design stop that protects the blades from slipping out, even without a spare blade magazine inserted. You see, with cuttings, we have created a completely new variation of a snap-off knife. You get a remarkable tool for almost all your professional cutting tasks.
Thank you very much, Rainer, for this very impressive demonstration. This leads us to our last new item for today. It takes us back again to our very own expertise, pliers. The starting point for our development is a type of pliers that is very popular in some parts of the world, for example in the US or Japan. For these new pliers, our product designers did a lot of research, looked over the shoulders of professionals and learned a lot about slip joint pliers and their use. In close cooperation with our colleagues in the US, we have succeeded in developing and improving this product category from the bottom up. And with that, I'd like to welcome my colleague Peter Grable from our US office KTLP. Peter, why are your tradespeople so keen on slip joints?
Well, Ralph, there's no tool out there that has as much versatility as the slip joint pliers. You will find them in every trade, from electricians to mechanics. Whether you're loosening fasteners or gripping different shapes like round, hex, square, or flat, a slip joint pliers is a must-have. We didn't want to create a standard pair of slip joint pliers. We wanted to make it better and uniquely different. We looked at every standard feature of slip joint pliers and improved it. We are really excited about this launch. continue with the Knipex innovation and quality, we took a very popular and commonly known product and added 3 key features and made it uniquely different. This is the Knipex Twin Grip. First, check out the front gripping area with its gripping jaws. It's perfect for gripping rounded or strip fasteners. Secondly, we redesigned the side gripping jaws. The gripping jaws of our new Twin Grip have a very special design which leads to an optimum force transmission to the workpiece. The third most important feature of our Twin Grip is the push button adjustment, which most of you have already known from a variety of other Knipex pliers. With 5 quick adjustment positions on the Twin Grip, simply push the button for a perfect fit. And believe it or not, you can adjust both gripping areas for diameters and widths across flats between 4 and 22 millimeter or 5/32 and 7/8. And that's not it. In addition to these 3 features, we have included some of the other standard features you have come to expect from all Knipex gripping pliers. The head is very slim and makes it possible to operate even in very confined work environments. A pinch guard prevents you from pinching your hand or fingers while working, and the robust box joint design adds enormous stability to the tool. Of course, the Twin Grip is forged from German high-grade chrome vanadium electric steel. In addition to oil hardening, the teeth are also induction hardened to approximately 61 HRC, resulting in extra long life and maximum durability of the gripping zones. Our Twin Grip comes in 2 handle styles. The dipped, non-slip plastic coated version is perfect for a slim grip. The second style is the multi-component handle, which is more comfortable. So now let's see the tool in action. We have incorporated our popular push button adjustment. Simply push the button and adjust the tool to a perfect fit for your application. With 5 adjustment positions, it is easy to find the right position that works best for you. The front gripping area will grip and loosen a stripped out screw or bolt, and it will tighten or loosen hard to reach items as well. Having a high quality gripping pliers that can grab from the front makes your jobs easier and faster. The side jaws are specially designed to easily grip round, hex, and square materials tightly and won't slip. Take a look at the 3 points of contact when gripping flat objects. We have designed the jaw configuration to firmly grip flat materials. This tool is so versatile, it can be used in pretty much any work application. As you can see, this tool is uniquely different to any type of slip joint pliers that you would find in the market today. Our new Twin Grip is now available in the United States. In all other countries, the Twin Grip is expected to be available in September. And now, back to Ralph.
Very good. Thank you, Peter. And of course, thanks to all of our other colleagues for the great product presentations today. We're sure to set important milestones this year with these exciting new products. The Knipex Bix, a versatile pipe and ceiling sleeves cutter for the plumbing and electrical industries. Always a clean cut with only one hand. The Knipex Pliers Wrench XS, small enough to fit in your pocket and yet grips workpieces and fasteners up to 21 millimeters or 3/4 inch width. 100 millimeters or 4 inches of pure gripping strength. The Knipex Cutix, a snap-off knife of the newest generation, a reliable tool with an adjustable blade stabilizer. This means precise cutting without bending or breaking. And last but not least, the Twin Grip, a revolutionary pair of slip joint pliers and the new all-purpose gripping tool from Knipex. Thanks a lot for joining us today. We are proud to develop new tools that make it possible for our users to work easier, faster, and safer. We could hardly be prouder of these tools, but especially of the colleagues and partners who make all this possible in the first place. Thank you for your attention, stay healthy, and enjoy your day.